Hello, my name is Mrs. McGinty. I'm the Unit 3 principal at the high school. I'm now going to review several important school rules and policies. Please note that all school rules and policies as outlined in School Board Policy JIC Student Code of Conduct are in effect during remote, Cyber Learning Academy, hybrid, and in-person instruction. The dress code strictly prohibits references to any profanity, violence, drugs, weapons, alcohol, tobacco, or sexual activity. Low-cut tops that expose any area of the torso, back, or underwear are prohibited, and shorts and skirts should be at least mid-thigh length. The tobacco policy states the possession or use of cigarettes, e-cigarettes, vapes, vape pens, smokeless tobacco, or other smoking equipment, which would also include lighters and matches, is prohibited. This would include before, during, or after school while you're on school property. And it's also in effect during the school day while remote instruction is in place. School property includes school buildings, all 10 school buildings, school premises, school vehicles, or school activities such as being at an away athletic event. Violation of this policy will result in an out-of-school suspension, and you will be cited at the magistrate. The on-campus and school-sponsored events drug and alcohol policy states that distributing, dispensing, possessing, using, or being under the influence of drugs and alcohol is prohibited. Again, if you're on school property, it would be before, during, or after school. And if during remote instruction, it applies during the school day. There will be a 10-day out-of-school suspension, a restriction from school activities, and you'll be required to undergo a drug and alcohol assessment before returning to school. The off-campus, non-school drug and alcohol policy also will be in effect during remote, Cyber Learning Academy, hybrid, or in-person instruction. Violation of this policy will result in a 30-day restriction from school activities, and a drug and alcohol assessment will be required before you can return to school. The weapons policy states that possession of a weapon, which can be a knife, a gun, or any look-alike weapon, would again be in place, and it's a minimum 1-year expulsion and reported to the Mount Lebanon Police. This is in effect before, during, or after school if you're on school property, and it is also in effect during the school day during remote instruction. The harassment and bullying policy states that electronic, written, verbal, physical, or sexual harassment is prohibited. Any incident that interferes with the individual's education, there will be school consequences and possible police involvement. Our hazing policy states that students are prohibited from organizing or participating in any type of hazing for any class, school-sponsored club, activity, or athletic team. The policy defines hazing as any conduct, whether physical, verbal, or electronically communicated, that intentionally endangers the mental health, physical health, or safety of a student for the purpose of admission into a district organization. Any hazing activity is presumed to be forced, even if the student willingly participates. Students are required to report any known or suspected hazing to a principal. Disciplinary action will include, but not be limited to, permanent removal from the class, club, activity, or athletic team, and it will be taken against students who organize it, participate in, or fail to report hazing. Every student in our buildings has the right to attend school and to feel safe. These important policies are explained in more detail in the Student Parent Handbook, which I encourage all students and parents to review. Thank you very much.